Hey guys, let's cook Kadhai mixed veg today. For the gravy of this vegetable, let's take 2 mid-sized onions and 2 mid-sized tomatoes. Cut them into cube sizes and boil them. Usually these things are first fried and then pureed, but what we are going to do is boil them and then puree it. So just take some water in a vessel, cover both onions and tomatoes with adequate water, and allow it to boil for around 15 to 20 minutes. Cover it with a lid and let it boil. It's still boiling. Now, after boiling it for like 10 to 15 minutes, you can see that both onions and tomatoes are almost cooked. So what we'll do is we'll close the flame now. Just make sure they are nicely cooked and keep it aside to cool. Now let's get a kadhai and put some oil into it. What we'll be doing is frying all the vegetables, the cut vegetables that we have for mixed veg, one by one. Initially, we'll put carrots and potatoes. That's because these are the hard vegetables and they need time to get cooked. That's the reason they go in first. Meanwhile, we have strained the onions and tomatoes and kept them aside to cool. Now, once these potatoes and carrots are half fried, we put in the broccoli. Stir it well. Add cabbage. Again, give it a good mix. And at last, we will add spinach. The spinach takes the least time to get cooked, and then that's why we are adding it at the last. Mix it nicely. You can cover the kadhai with a lid. Now, to give the tadka, what we have to do is we have to just get all the vegetables on the sides and then let the oil drip at the center of the kadhai. So here we'll be using our basic seeds like mustard seeds, cumin seeds, ginger and garlic for the tadka. So let's add mustard seeds first, followed by cumin seeds. Then we'll add ginger pieces, followed by garlic pieces. Give it a mix. Add a pinch of hing. Then give it a nice mix. We will start adding all the dry masalas, starting with salt, turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder, and let's be a bit more generous with coriander powder because that really adds to the taste of the sabzi. And last, the garam masala. After that, give it a real nice mix. Now, once the things are cooked, we will add the puree. The onion and tomato puree, which we have just prepared, we'll add it to the vegetable and let it cook for some time. While we are at it, we should also add 1 spoon of sugar to this vegetable. This is required to normalize the tangy taste of the tomatoes and blend it with the spicy taste of the chili powder. Just mix it well, cover it with the lid and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes. After that, we will add a little bit of kasuri methi towards the end. And one very important ingredient is the homemade paneer. So I believe that any vegetable, any North Indian vegetable, is incomplete without cottage cheese. And that's the reason we should at least add a small amount of homemade paneer to the recipe. Just add it, mix it, let it cook for like 2 minutes, and we are done. The hot mixed veg kadhai is ready.